Hey everybody, how you doing? CD59 here, hanging in the cave. Just for the record, it is Memorial Day 2020, hellacious storm cells going through my part of the world. That's irrelevant, no big deal. We need the rain, we really need it, and I'll take a rain day, sit around and do other things. I want to show you something today, a new toy in the cave. It is a reloading press. What's unique about it, it's basically a viewer of mine on YouTube, a viewer of mine who's also one of my patrons on my Patreon page, contacted me on Patreon, said, hey, I built these reloading presses and I want someone that does a lot of reloading. Run them through the ropes, run them through, and just give them some feedback. Do they stay stable? Are they consistent? I said, you betcha. Anyway, we got together on it, and I did some phone calls back and forth, and he sent me one up, and I got to tell you, this thing is a work of art. It is a work of art. I've done a little bit with it. I loaded 100. The 204s I was shooting up last week, I loaded them. Shot them up with Hornady One Shot, which is not a fantastic lube, but it on small cases, more than. Very simple to go through here. Powdered, cleaned them in a vibratory, powdered them up, seat the bullet. Very simple. Smooth as silk. The guy runs a precision machine shop. That's why he has machinery to build this stuff. Everything on it, the fit is absolute perfect. There's no slop anywhere. The ram, nothing. No movement whatsoever. The only place there is, and I like it, and I'll show you in a minute why, what I'm talking about. I don't have anything really hard. The only thing I've got, 30-06, and this is military brass, Lake City, 1969. Shoot it through an M1 Garand. It's been loaded twice. It was factory loaded or whatever leftover military stuff when I got it. The thing has got leverage. It's got power. It's got good stroke. I don't know what if he figured this all in his head or if he copied something else. I have no clue on that. But it's got more power than you could ever ask for. A 5-inch window in it. It's huge in that respect. I think my RCBS, when I took that out and I was measuring it, I think that had a 3¼ inch working window space. Full 5 inches. That does make for a long stroke. Not horrible by any stretch. In fact, last night when I was doing the 204, the strength that it has, the linkage, the ratio, whatever you want to call it, most time I found myself grabbing it about right here and using half of the lever. This thing could be cut down. You can cut a ½ foot off here and it ain't gonna affect nothing. Anyway, let me get the camera up here. I'll show you some little nuts and bolts or little nitpicky things about it and just give you a better, cleaner look. Okay, we just do a quick look at the linkage on the bottom. If you can see that from the camera angle right there, this block is all sculpted out of the bottom, so when it's in bottom dead center, there's clearance with the ram. Right hand, left hand, whatever way you want to go with the handle. It's all up to you. This bar right here, bolted on the bottom of the block, when that comes all the way around, makes contact with your two links on here. Absolute dead stop. That is top dead center on your ram. That'll never change. Alright, see how that shell holder is not held in there snug. There is a spring clip that holds it in there, and you got to pull against it a little bit to get it out. But once it's in place, it is not held rock solid. It floats in there. I think that's important when that shell, when you got that baby ready to go. Am I zoomed in or zoomed out? When you're ready to go, you don't want the shell holder telling it where center on that die. You want that die controlling everything. You want it to float down here so you're in perfect alignment. The die is doing the driving. The die is doing the driving, the steering, let's say that. Alright, I like that floater. excellent feature. Alright, mounting this thing, there's 3 bolts that hold the top. This is 1-inch aluminum plate, by the way. 3 bolts, these spindles or whatever you want to call them, the 3 columns that hold the top and the bottom together. Nut on top, nut on bottom. Well, I didn't want to drill a big old hole in my workbench. I put a 1x6 down, cut a big horseshoe out of it for this bolt right here down below. 2 bolts there. Thing is just absolute rock solid. Very, very firm, very, very solid press. Alright, the spent primer. Nothing worse than having all your primers laying on the floor because it doesn't work. This thing works great. Simple as sin. Just plastic, something you cut out. Something like a piece of T-back or whatever they call it. Melt it, form it, wrap it around there, glue it up. There's 2 holes in the top here that these 2 big linkages go up into. There's a piece of something like window weather stripping or something on there. One-sided tape type deal. That gives it the tension to stay put. There she be. Plain and simple. Works very, very good. Alright, like I was saying last night, doing 204. Virtually no effort whatsoever. OT6 military. Takes virtually no more. The ratio, you know, 1 pound here is 10 pounds there. I don't know what it is, but it makes for a very easy press to run. Very easy. Not going to wear you out. Anyway, I just wanted to show it to you. You know, if I do any videos down here, you're probably going to be bolted to the bench. And if I do any reloading videos, that's obviously what's going to be going on here for the next time being. Alright, just wanted to show you new toy on the bench. Take care. This is Memorial Weekend. I hope you enjoyed it.